Hey, how you doing, guys? 11 Charlie C here with another video for you guys. Today I'm gonna talk about the Ecx Amp real quick. Some upgrades that I got for for the for the car. This is not a new platform. I know, guys. So you experts out there, man. You know, this is probably for the beginners. Especially young kids, that I think this is a good platform to start on. So let's get into it. So you guys know this that you guys that watch our videos, there's ECX amp. We have two of them. So they were the first two RC's cars that we got for my boys. So like I said, we had them for 2 years now, almost 2 years. So they like them. They run well, especially for like I said, beginners and kids. Young kids that are starting on the hobby. So if you guys saw in my earlier videos, most of this car they're not is they have Traxxas parts. So like in the electronics, so they have the Traxxas part from the XL5 or the Rustler XL5. So most of these parts, they're parts that I had laying around. So I haven't bought nothing for them until now. So there's like I said, the electronics, the shocks. I had extra shocks laying around, turnbuckles, all that stuff. All this stuff right here, the extra part that I had laying around. So I mean, I say I might as well, use them on their car, try to make them bulletproof, if we could say that on these cars. So now so far in the parts that I had installed for them, and they handle a lot better. These cars, I think that they run around for 120. So like I said, I think it's a good platform for young kids, for beginners, to learn how to drive or how to work on them. So say also the servo is from Traxxas. It was from one of my XL5 rustlers. So like I said, we had them laying around. And so let's get into it, the parts that we got for them today. So let's begin from we got from RPM, the front A-arms and rear A-arms. So if you see, they don't show that it's for the Ecx Amp MT. So you can see the name is Ecx Torment, the rock goose, and the circuit. So most of the parts for this these models, they fit on the Ecx Amp. So they're a direct fit. You don't have to do no modification or nothing. So the parts that I have today for RPM, they are for those cars, and they will fit the Ecx Amp. So also we have the Oversized from Spindle blocks on RPM. You can see RPM. So like I said, this turnbuckle, all this stuff right here is extra parts that I had laying around. So front and back, most of those plastic, they're RPMs. I'll show you guys here if I could. You can see there, RPM. So now they handle a lot better, and especially this part that I'm gonna talk about is the Servo-Saver Eliminator Bellcrank. That's the part number. And when you install this, it runs. You have to do a little bit of modifications, especially on this arm here. Come on, focus. You see right here. But this the Servo-Saver Eliminator, man, it handles now the RC is a different RC. So if you guys notice, so if you guys who has the they tend to wobble a lot, this front tire. Now with this, you can feel now the servo is not working as hard, and you can feel the difference, man. And the only modification that I had to do, it was this arm. Let me show you. If you guys know the Ecx Amp, that's the sable horn. So this goes right here. I can do it with one hand. So it, you know, it goes through here. You know, see that people ball there. So that's what hold the arm and move the Bellcrank with this part. So with that Sable, so that Servo-Saver Eliminator, it's a lot harder. The plastic a lot harder, so it doesn't wobble too much. So this tends to come out a lot. So that's a problem that I had. That's the only modification that I had to do. So you see that goes on the table bullet 8, so it tend to you know, snap out. So what I did was I had some parts here from the XL5. There's thread rods and laying around, extra parts here that's were for the XL5. So what I did was this rod ends also at 3mm rod ends from Traxxas XL5, and what I did was use cut a little bit the rod ends, and I had to modify the threaded rods and cut it to the actual size of this right here. So now that problem that I had of this coming out is gone. So you see I put some screws there. So now that problem, the issue with it we had this coming out is gone, and it handles perfect. And let me turn this on, you will see. And all that wobble that you had on the front for the Ecx Amp is gone. Totally gone. It handles better, it turns better. So like I said, this is for you guys that, you know, for beginners. I don't know, most of you guys probably knew about this. So that's it, guys. That's what I have done so far. I think from here that it should be it for them for now. After this, probably not, you know, when they get to master this RC, you know, they handle it better, they learn how to drive it better, they, you know, we can move on to another RC for them. So that's it, guys. Like I said, these RPM parts that I have, upgrade parts that I had, is right here, the front arms RPMs. That's a part number. Servo Eliminator Bellcrank, that's a point number right there. You can see the price, $11.95. And here is oversized from Spindle blocks from RPMs. And this right here was just a aluminum servo horn that I had, like I said, had extra parts laying around and already installed. And now this handle, perfect. It's a different car. You wouldn't believe it. It's a Ecx Amp MT. So I like it, guys. So hopefully you guys like the video. You guys let me know. Like I said, this is not for experts. You guys out there, this is for the beginners. Hope this information will be helpful for you. You guys have any other questions on this is RC, just let me know, and I would be glad to answer your questions, and to the best of my knowledge. So thank you guys for watching. So 11 Charlie RC here. Be safe.